You say once. You go on mute.
I'm here still.
Yeah.
Hey, we're jumpy. Hey, we're live in the biz tonight, man.
We're live.
You ain't telling me.
Everyone smashed the light from the jump, though. New season.
All good. I don't know.
Good.
Wait,
I pause in the
Once,
top row.
once.
Yeah, I'll do it. This is the winner.
Fuck.
This is the winner's trophy right here.
I want intro.
Yeah, intro that one.
Another episode.
I think they should both share it. I think Corey and Montel should both share it. Jumping as well. Jumping.
Yeah. No music.
Fuck.
But Montel, intro though.
See, Mons, I warned you.
We are back for another episode of Big Six Bants. We're here to talk about football. We decided to turn the channel into a golf channel. So, if you've been interested in golf, another episode of Big Six Bants. We are here to discuss the first opening match day roundup. And certain results have gone some ways, certain results have gone the other ways. So we are going to start, of course, with the Liverpool game. Then we will head over to the United game. Then we'll head over to the Arsenal game and the Spurs game. And then we'll also speak about the City game and the Chelsea game as well, if you can get Ladamus in here in a little bit as well on top of that. But first of all, make sure you are smashing a like. Big up Solar, MCFC, Pac-Man, I know you're here from my head top. Maradon, what we saying? Anthony says, thank you, Manchester United, for making my weekend better. Pac-Man says, what a fucking monster. I'm here for this one. Daniel says, Erling Haaland just did Erling Haaland things. We moved to the next game. Finally, we started the season with a win. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. But listen, we start with Liverpool. 2-2 draw against Fulham. I'm not even going to front. Hey, they barebacked us in that first half, especially. Straight bareback settings, because I didn't really know what to say. Like, they pressed us. They bought, like, I kept thinking at one point they was going to bring that, like, we was just going to just click into gear and just start bopping them. But it didn't happen. Like, it just didn't happen. Obviously,
would you say that's a one-off game once? Like that won't happen again?
No, I don't think it will happen again. But it's like we do this.
This is Liverpool, bro. This is Liverpool.
I agree. I was about to say that was a great question from Corey because I wanted to see his response to that. And the man said no.
It's a one-off game. I think it's a one-off game simply because
I don't think
it was literally. Obviously, you man are gonna say that. I think for narrative's sake, innit? But like at the end of the day, we played at our worst and we didn't even lose. I just think it's one of those ones where we tried to play the game in first and second gear. And there were so many bad performances to pick out. Like, I'm not really like, man, are trying to pin the game on like Henderson and stuff like that. But Trent was awful. So I don't know why man are like giving certain players a blight and giving certain players, making them the scapegoat kind of thing. People are blaming Firmino when, in my opinion, people like Diaz wasn't that good either. He started the game well and fizzled out the same way. You know what I'm saying? So again, I
think it was the pitch, bro. The pitch wasn't slippery enough.
You know what I thought about now that I think about it, the pitch was a little bit dry.
I just want to skip.
Klopp is so shameless,
bro. I don't like him. I swear to you.
I can't like how does he do that?
So shameless, bro.
I can't like when he said it as well. How about this? When he said it in the interview,
you started laughing, didn't it? You started laughing.
Because it's like, you know what it is? Like, I think all great managers do it. Yeah, like
he does it a bit too much though.
But when it's you, it's just bare jarring, fam. Because I think Klopp has the biggest reputation for it. You know what I'm saying? I think all the best managers, like Fergie's done it. Fergie was definitely the one to do it before Klopp.
Jose's one of the worst, though, I'd say.
Oh yeah,
can we talk about VVD's performance? Sorry, let's just catch the chase.
VVD didn't even have that much of a bad performance. It was the penalty. He had a clumsy moment in the half.
He also got twist up by what's his name? Who was it? Mitrovic.
Twisted.
Oh my gosh.
Nah.
Yeah, twisted him. Cruyff turned, left him spinning. Doing a little spin.
Again, you're stretching it. You didn't get twisted. But like,
what about Henderson getting hench?
Bro. But Henderson had a disaster class. That was like Do you know what the worst? Do you know what as well? People won't say it, but Fabinho and Henderson were for the whole game.
I don't think Fabinho should have been taken off though. I think it should have been Henderson.
Like
in my
he was
opinion.
having, they were both having a bad game.
I told man about Hendo, you know.
Like Fabinho and Henderson, I don't think I saw them pass the ball between them in the opposition half like 4 or 5 times.
So who doesn't trust who? Like, clearly
I
there's a trust
don't
issue.
I don't know what it is. Again, we just couldn't get a foothold of the game. Obviously, when we scored the equalizer, yeah, we looked like normal Liverpool again. But then the penalty happened, and it kind of just sucked all the energy out. Like, yeah. I'll be honest. Like after we got the equalizer, I was pretty sure we are gonna go on and win that game, maybe 3-1 at least. But then as soon as the penalty happens, suddenly you got 15 minutes to score 2 goals. You get the one back, and then obviously then it's just going down with cramp, taking long for the throws, and you kind of knew what was going to happen after that. So I think now it's all about, do we act in the window because of the injury to Thiago, or do you
which won't be the first? It definitely won't be the first or the last.
So wait,
I mean, this won't be his last injury this season.
No. Is Thiago out? Is he out?
Thiago's out to the World Cup.
To me, to you, it's out.
Yeah, apparently, nothing official, but apparently he's out to the World Cup.
Hold on a second.
So
that's a long time.
No.
So who's
Corey, leave him, because when I said that midfield stinks and he's going to be left with Harvey Elliott
Monto's belly's turning.
Thought he was telling us all right.
So man said after game week 1, a team that everyone probably predicted to be relegated has gained a point off you, and you've lost your best midfielder.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Actually, no, I don't think he's their best midfielder. But yeah.
We're the ones. Let's just hit it home.
By far is my best midfielder. Best midfielder by far. Most important midfielder.
I'd say I was gonna say Fabinho, but
he's not most important midfielder, but our best midfielder is Thiago. Like that's by quite a distance.
Yeah.
So who you gonna play in midfield now? Fabinho.
So right now it's looking like Fabinho, Henderson, and Elliott or some shit, because Naby Keita is injured. Naby Keita got injured in training.
Man said Elliott. Wait, wasn't you man comparing him to Saka?
Actually, to be fair, no, I'm lying. Fabio Carvalho will play, but even that, like, I don't really want Fabio Carvalho playing, fam. I want him playing in like champs group stages and shit. Like, I don't want him playing.
Oh no. He's gonna get the Martinelli experience now. Big boy stage, get up there, perform, dance, nigga, dance. That is what we're gonna be saying.
No, Martinelli
he better be ready.
Europa League, fam, and then he was starting bagging.
Not really, G.
He was bagging in Europa League before he started playing in the Prem, bro.
Yes, that's still.
That's
slightly. All right, cool. But dance, nigga, dance. It's showtime. It's literally showtime.
Man said dance, nigga, dance.
Yeah.
It's showtime.
I warned you. I warned you that this would happen. I warned you wouldn't get the same Liverpool. Do you remember that? I mean, there's a positive with the Darwin thing. Big him up, like he bagged, like he looked influential, hard, all that. But you drew. You should have lost that game.
Yeah, no, we should have lost that game. I'll give you that. But again, I think people are reading into it too much, because
the decline is real. It's real. It's not a dream.
I think you're gonna do that. I personally think that, again, next week it's back to usual stuff, and then obviously you go into United in game 3. I look at next week, and I look at you guys have Chelsea, and I feel like I'm looking at we're going to be on the same points after game week 2, and it's just going to be like, oh well, that's what I mean.
But you know what the difference would have been? If we're on the same points, the difference would have been I've played a top 4 team, and you've played Fulham and Crystal Palace, but we're on the same points.
No, exactly, of course.
Do you see the drop off here? Like the drop off is you should have 6. I should possibly be on 4 or 3. That's
3,
the difference.
yeah.
But somehow we might be on the same points.
No, bro.
This is not pre-season. It's not a dream. It's the reality.
But
it's not a dream.
The decline and all this crazy stuff. It's just, again, it's very reactionary, in my opinion. I think at the end of the day, I don't expect you not to be reactionary. I don't expect it from you. I think you personally have this mad vendetta against me. I don't know what it is.
I told you to strap in. You're in for a shocker. And I did expect game week 1. I did expect game week 1 to fumble.
Yeah, this is game week 1. This is Fulham we're talking about.
Yeah, Montel, this is
Fulham.
what I'm saying to you. Man's looking at the point itself and saying
Yeah.
it's not bad. But bro,
No,
the
I
team
didn't
you're
say it's
playing,
not bad. I didn't say it's not bad, bro. It's a big setback, innit? Like it's a massive setback, bro.
yeah. So then
We should have
be
won.
upset, be
Yeah.
angry, be
Yeah,
angry.
Thiago's injured.
Show me
You
your
I'm
anger.
drop points.
more annoyed. I'm more annoyed at the injury, innit? I'm more annoyed at the injury.
Yeah, no. Show me
Personally,
how angry you are. Show me how upset you are.
what the
I
hell,
need to
bro?
feel
Like,
your pain,
what
G.
the hell?
I
Like,
need
I'm
to
gonna
feel
go
your pain, G.
like it's fine. Like I still feel like we're gonna go win next week. We'll go win. We'll go on a winning run. I generally feel like that is a one-off game. It's the one-off game. Like it's the first game of the season, and I don't think it's gonna set the tone for the rest of the season, and everyone's gonna be all reactionary. Like it's mad. Like that's madness. That's madness.
Montel,
I think it's
No,
more about the
I hear
injury.
it. I hear
It's
it, but I
more,
feel like
honestly, it's the
there's
injuries for me.
positives. There's positives
No,
in
I haven't
Nunes and
spoken
Salah.
about it. I
Salah
haven't spoken
doing
about
what Salah
it.
does best. But bro, the negatives are you expected to win this game. Thiago's injured, and City went on what 1-2-0. The negatives
Yeah,
outweigh the positives, bro.
I did.
And
Wait. So, but when have I said this is more of a positive than a negative? I haven't named any positives. I said I think this is a one-off.
Oh, that's great. I'm just letting you know.
Well, yeah, it's your opinion.
Like,
Salah played
again,
definitely.
like if
Salah
we're
played
being
shit.
reactionary, Tottenham looked emphatic. Are Tottenham going to go and win the league now?
No, we're not going to win the league.
You see what I'm saying?
We will challenge.
I know,
And
but the
we
thing
started
is,
off the
they
best way, the
also
correct
played-
way.
Even for you,
Montel, they
I
also
think it's
played a
for you.
relegation side. I think personally.
No, they didn't. They played Southampton, bro, on relegation.
I think
No,
I think
I
they're
hear
gonna
that
get
one.
relegated this
Bro,
season.
Southampton on a relegation side, fam. First of all, big up Pac-Man for the super chat. He's a shout out Jammer for clocking the clocking Hendo early decline. Man said Jammer. I don't know who he's talking about for that one.
The BBK guy.
I think it's just cheeky that you're saying this is a decline. This is happening. That's happening when City got pumped by 7 at the start of last season. You didn't say a word about it.
But we always know City start off slow,
no,
bro.
They don't start off slow. They
They do normally start off slow. Of course they do.
No,
And then they put up.
they started off slow last year.
And then they start the runs. No. Even the season before, I swear. The Liverpool season, the season where the season just before you lost 7-2, I think it was, and you lost Van Dijk, They didn't start off too great.
They started off fine. They just had games in hand.
No, I remember you not being like it was tight, and like you guys were looking better than them, I think.
Bro,
and then you guys just suffered better injuries and they ran away with the title. But they didn't start off great.
Bro, they had games in hand, G. They had games in hand. Because I don't know what happens with their preseason's just a bit weird, innit? But they had games in hand. So again,
they party up.
So as I said,
months. In my opinion, I'd say to lose against a team like Fulham.
No, to draw is a loss.
Sorry. Well, in my opinion, I think it's a loss for Liverpool. They're going to be... Bro, remember last season, they were neck and neck. Season before that,
I would take that as an L myself. So if Montel don't...
You know what I mean? So if you're looking at it as a point of you thought you were going to win the title this season, Montel, remember you said that? So in terms of that, like that's a major loss because you and City are always like 4 or 5 points between each other. And to drop 2 just like that, especially against Fulham, a bit mad.
Off the bat, literally off the bat. You need a reaction.
There's already a 2-point gap.
There needs to be a reaction. And obviously, listen, the worst thing you want to do is not get off to a good start when you'll
definitely win next game.
Like it's just about getting into the flow of things extremely quickly now. Like you can't now, like you get a bly. But again, you don't want to be behind. You don't want to have to make up the ground. You want to be ahead and maybe like make a mistake for someone else to have to catch you. That's the frustrating part about it. For me, as I said, the worst thing about it,
very reactionary. Ethan's being very reactionary.
Yeah, Corey. If for the past month and a half I've been screaming,
he has been screaming it. And if you draw to Fulham opening day this season,
of course I'm gonna grab you. What the hell?
No, he's not.
This is no gimmicks.
No one say you're not allowed to
grab him though.
I'm saying it's reactionary, innit?
I think I'm overhyping it.
Yeah,
you think I'm overhyping it. I said a month ago the gap between City would be mad, and on opening day there's already a 2-point gap, and City are looking strong.
Say, Corey, what I would say, why would you be so confident they're gonna go beat Palace?
Yeah.
Thiago's injured. Palace
aren't dead.
Of course not. It's not looking good, but there's been times where Liverpool have suffered, have had dead injuries. Like that's why everyone's always said that Liverpool's depth is not what City's got in it. But not Liverpool always seem to pull out a result.
And you know what it is as well, Corey? Corey, you know what it is? I've been screaming. The margin for error between Liverpool and City is so tight. Fair enough, it's the beginning of the season, but bro, 2 points already. City have Bournemouth at home next. Liverpool have Crystal Palace at home.
That's what you can say is 3 points.
What I think is, Liverpool is a team that has a lot of average players, but they play at their absolute best. Klopp makes them play their absolute best. That's what I think they are.
That doesn't make so. How can average players play at such a high level for so long?
Their system players, Corey.
What do you mean? Ferguson made cleverly, and other people played their absolute best.
That doesn't make sense.
That's what makes Klopp such a good manager. He brings out the absolute best in them.
There's
nothing wrong with that.
That's very cheeky, I think, because you still think your players are good, but they don't have a good manager.
Who?
You say that about your general squad. That's what a lot of Man United
who have I said?
Just your squad. Apart from the obvious shit ones, we're not going to talk about the shit guys that are just dead anyway.
There's only 3 people that I've said that are good.
But like, if you look at, you can't say there's average players. You can't say there's average players.
I have below average players.
No, but my players aren't. I wouldn't say my players are average. Like, you can't say Thiago and Fabinho are average players. You can't say Van Dijk.
No, of course you're gonna have some world class players. Of course you're gonna have some world class players.
You can't say when Salah is not an average player. Darwin Núñez.
Would you say your midfield is a world class midfield?
Who?
Your very best midfield, is it a world class midfield?
Is Fabinho world class?
Yeah, that's one player.
It's Thiago.
I don't think Thiago's world class.
What?
I don't think he is.
I don't know. You
said Thiago's not world class.
He's a great player. He's a great player.
Are you silly?
Not world class. So because world class.
Hold on. Let me get this straight. Wait,
I'm hearing everything up until this point. I'm hearing everything up to this point.
Up until that case.
It's just my opinion, isn't it? It's my opinion.
It's just our opinion. We could be wrong. We could be wrong.
No, but do you know what? Do you know what? Montel, you're holding on to this. But we are talking about
Ethan's back in Thiago because of past responses, and he's kind of
forget that.
I feel that.
Are there 3 centre mids better than Thiago in the Prem?
No, it's world class, not Prem
class. No, let's just use the Prem for example.
Is there 3 centre mids better than Thiago in the Premier League? I mean, maybe.
Bro, you can't be injured like
KDB and who else? I'm just saying.
He's injury prone. So how can he be?
Right, no, he is, and he doesn't play more than 20 games a season.
Ethan, hold on a minute. So is R9 world class? Yes or no?
R9.
Was R9 world class? Yes or no?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's R9.
He was injury prone. He could barely complete.
You're trying to compare R9 and Thiago.
Brother, R9 was injury prone. You said, how can you be world class if you're injury prone?
Yeah, but R9 is world class.
How many World Cups does Thiago have?
What?
How many World Cups does Thiago have?
You don't need World Cups to be world class.
Yeah,
he's in a different category.
He's in a different league, fam. Though,
R9, how can you compare R9 and Thiago?
See, again, this is where you're not.
You see what I mean? Mandem is saying it as well. That's the conversation they don't want to have.
Gundo's better than Thiago.
You're not understanding.
On my life, I had that in my head, and I didn't want to say it because
this is what I mean by you're not. This is what I mean by saying you're not understanding it. Kears said, how can you be world class? He didn't say anything about his quality. He just said he's injury prone, so you can't be world class.
That's my opinion.
Whatever Kears says, I have to follow.
No. I'm
whatever Kears says, I have to follow.
No. So my point was, there's players like R9 who were the best. This probably arguably the best striker of all time, 9 of all time. But he was mad injury prone. Donny was finished at 28. Finished, bro. Okay. Man had 3 good years, bro. And that was
listen to what Montel's saying, innit? Because this is what Kears has said, I never said this. This is
No,
what
because Corey,
it must be aimed at you.
Corey, it can't be ability though. In terms of ability, Akira, can you admit that he's world class in terms of ability then?
Of course.
Oh. So Corey, what's your argument? That ability wise, he's not world class.
Bro, you said is he top three? You said is he top three midfielders in the Prem?
I'm talking in the Prem alone, yeah.
In the Prem alone?
Yeah.
Wait.
Of course he is.
Of course he is. Take him on United. Take him on United.
As sad as it is to say he is, but
bro, the guy is hard, fam.
If he's top three in the Prem,
but you know what? No,
if he's top three in the Prem, what is he top three in like all other leagues?
Corey, no.
I can't. He might be top 5.
Corey, forget
top
that.
5.
Corey, forget that.
He literally might be top 5 in the world. Yeah.
Bro, why are we talking about Thiago?
Anyway, yeah, we're
Corey, midfielders.
You're right.
Look, can we just quickly get past this quickly?
No.
5 midfielders better than Thiago.
Huh?
5 midfielders in the world that are better than Thiago. Can we just quickly go through that?
He's top 5 in the world. Yeah.
He's top 5. He's top 5. Anyway.
But
he's top 5.
But again, Corey, you said Young was not world class. That's why we did that whole argument started.
Right. You're right, Montel. You're right. Casey, what were you saying?
So can I talk about your game, please? Because there's obviously certain performances now I need to question.
Hold on, let me get to big up.
Big up. Yeah, go on. Big up.
Big up selection. He says, "I'd love to see what you guys think when City eventually drop points." Big up selection, and thank you for the super chat. There's another super chat from Pac-Man. Thiago's legs are made out of Snacker Jacks. Don't kill me. That's man said Snacker Jacks. I ain't heard that one in a while. Raheem says big up Mons. Someone says Kimmich and Kroos and Verratti.
Better than Thiago, yeah.
Kroos better than
I hate the Verratti thing.
Hey, don't engage it.
Yeah, let me not. I'm falling into Monster's trap. Let me bait.
You know what it is? You men are swarmed with what? McFred and flipping the Xhaka and Party. That's why you lot just watch West midfields all the time, fam. You don't know what the heck is better. What have I got? Bentancur and Basuma.
Juventus reach.
So where's levels? Where's levels with that? I don't get it.
Bro, the levels are there, bro. Them levels there got me Champions League. Them levels there helping me elevate. Them levels there helped me 1-4-1.
What level? Basuma didn't help you get Champions League.
No, Højbjerg and Bentancur.
Tomine and Fred have played more Champions League games.
Okay, fair enough. Man said, but Højbjerg's dead food.
Not Bentancur. I can't lie. McTominay and Fred ain't played more games than Bentancur in the Champions League. G. That's a promise.
Where was Bentancur from?
Keep your point in your head. I'm
Juventus.
Did he even play?
Of course he did. Corey, of course he did, man.
I'm saying 20
basically, by the way, guys, make sure we smash a like. We have 50 people in
there
and only 25 likes. So Madonka said, I missed your chat. Let me look through to see what I've missed, bros. You might have to type it again, bro, because the comments are flying. Apologies. Yeah, Joe, you're gonna have to type it again, my bro. Apologies. Let me hit some of the comments.
I've got questions, G.
Hold on. Ethan's Liverpool agenda makes me look like a Liverpool apologist. Don't kill me. I said you're gonna apologize to me end of the season, G. Promise you. You're the Chelsea fan. City have it easier to win. City have it easier to win the league than Liverpool because most teams outside the top 6 pull their pants down even before a ball is kicked. I think that's a stretch. But I know what you mean. I feel like we must pull their pants down. As I said, nah, man, Thiago is magnificent. People talking absolute shit in here. Big up Solo as well. Thank you for obviously saying to keep you subscribed and notifications on. Make sure you are liking. We need to get to at least 40 likes, by the way. If there's 50 people in here, minimum we should be on 40 likes. Minimum. Absolute minimum.
Look at that last comment.
Some wild comments.
Yeah, look at that last comment, G.
Damn.
Good comment.
That's a good comment.
What's your thoughts on Haaland's performance? For me, all I can say is that all the Pool fans who were shitting on him, Mr. Sitter, hold that. We're gonna get to that. We're definitely gonna get to that.
Hey, Montel, go back. There's another one still about Firmino.
Hold on. We can't all blame the pitch. It's embarrassing. It was the same for both teams. Same.
Oh, madam actually believe that. Like that.
Yeah, that pitch thing.
Klopp's got your head mushy, fam.
Klopp's favoritism towards Hendo will cost us hugely.
Big up, Joe.
What do you think of that?
Man said Hendo.
I think when it's your captain, though, innit? Like it's one of them ones where
it's to say just say Chikori. It's the same with Maguire.
I've got that one. So join the party, bro.
He's got that with Maguire. It's tight.
Join the party, bro.
We're not doing the objective thing clearly.
The same guys to the dead group come back to bat them. I love that.
Teams sit back against City more than Liverpool, so it's harder to break down. And your huge set, Saliba, young player of the season incoming. Nunes is classy. Will bag for fun for you.
We'll
guys,
get to Saliba. We'll get to Saliba.
And yeah. So Casey, with what you was gonna say?
Yeah, G. I've just got a question for you.
Okay.
Sorry, I got a call. Someone just touched on it. Yeah. Firmino. So now this brother was, I don't think he was playing the best. His link-up play wasn't great. He looked a bit slower, He looks like he's lost a yard of pace, the yard of, turning, a little speed, a little agility. What is going on with Firmino?
Boy,
please, because those tidy 1-2 touches weren't there.
Yeah, like he wasn't very. He didn't play. He didn't have a good game. Like taken off after 50 minutes. To be fair, but like I look at Firmino and I think his part in the team is going to be reduced heavily. Obviously, I think with Jota coming back and Nunes coming back, I think Firmino's probably going to be playing more of like a cup competition, Champions League, where he's going to have more time on the ball on the Europa League stage. I think in the Prem, if he continues to play like that, then for me, like he can't be playing week in, week out. But I feel like that was a bad performance in all because we didn't exactly do enough to help. We didn't exactly play the ball to him all the time. I think Salah hardly saw the ball in the first half, barely saw the ball. Diaz done what he could. But again,
Diaz was your best player in my opinion.
Yeah,
I think he played well.
He tried to do a thing. He tried
to do a thing.
Not for me. I think he fizzled out very heavily.
Who's that? Sorry,
he fizzled out. I think he tries to do too much. And then especially like the end product for me just wasn't really there. So I don't know. I wouldn't say he was our best player. I don't think there was anyone who deserved to say that there was a good player on the pitch. There was no 7 out of 10 performances. Maybe apart from Darwin Nunes. Maybe.
I think Salah played all right.
He played dead, fam. He scored one little lucky.
He was tidy. He barely lost the ball. Done what he could.
Yeah, he was tidy.
Tidy, innit? But tidy's not Salah's standard.
For his standard, he didn't do well.
For his standard, tidy's not enough.
Yeah. It's difficult when you lose Mane and you're stuck with like them these washed up guys, isn't it? That's the thing. Salah got to get used to that.
Well, he assisted Nunes and Nunes assisted him, so it can't have been that bad.
That's what I'm saying.
You man say Thiago is definitely plays for Liverpool, but at Bayern, you man was saying he was top 2. Got to be fair, Liverpool do need to pattern up though. Firmino's never been that guy. He was a good false 9 for 2 seasons. Other than that, he just stands there looking like that one. Oh my gosh! I can't
oh my gosh! Oh my!
We do not condone that on PSP.
Yeah, we can't say that.
Yeah, we do not
condone that. Even Ten Hag failed to improve and drop McFred. Henderson is 6. He just shouldn't play as an 8 anymore. I agree, but we have Fabinho, so one of them ones. Firmino is on a slow decline. Most Liverpool fans will agree. He's been stuffed out for time. Welcome's Football Talk says, don't single out one player when it was the whole team until the subs came on, but the whole team overall was poor. That's my point. I think the whole team was poor, and I think players are getting scapegoated. And I think
Monts, I've started to realize it. I'd say the poor fan base, because you lot have spoiled with so much success. When there's a position where you actually urgently need backup or need someone in, you just trust Klopp automatically, innit? Like in terms of midfield, bro, you man need a midfielder. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been saying this for a minute. And you don't just disguise it by saying, "Oh, we'll go with what we got," or this, that. If Klopp doesn't think we need one, then I don't think. Bro, you might need a midfielder, bro. As I said, one injury away. I think I said this like 2 weeks ago. One injury away from Thiago playing to Harvey Elliott and Keita, bro, and that is not good enough.
No. What I'd say is that when you have a manager that can churn what you can out of players, it has worked. But now with the Thiago injury, like I made the point on the Liverpool show on Thursday. I said that if the midfield stays fit, we're fine. But how often is your midfield gonna stay fit when Thiago is not a fit footballer? Like he's not a Wijnaldum. He's gonna give you 35 to 37 games guaranteed in the Prem alone. You know what I'm saying? That's what's needed. That's what's needed, isn't it?
Hence why you urgently need a midfielder, though, fam.
I think we will. To be fair, if Thiago is actually out till the World Cup, I think we will go into a midfielder. Because Klopp says if we get an injury, we'll go in for a midfielder. But then you look at that and go, is it a panic buy? You know what I mean?
No way.
Huh?
No. You need a midfielder. It can't be a panic buy if you desperately need a midfielder.
But then I think it depends on who they go and get in it. Like if they go and buy someone,
get any midfielder. Look, after all, man, make the announcers up for yourself. You want him?
Make the announcers guys decent though.
Yeah, you might need all the midfielders you can get though.
I'm taking the piss. Big up Ashad, he says now, Mr. Burn, BMT, explain why your amazing, iconic team is dropping points against championship fodder. Why is Hendo and Milner starting in midfield in Big 2022? First of all, Milner didn't start. He came off the bench, but he didn't start. So, but again, as I said, it's not good enough to even... The fact that, do you know what it is? If we was 1-0 up for the whole game, couldn't score, and they bagged the corner last minute, I wouldn't be hot. I'd be hot, but I wouldn't be hot. But it's the fact that for 45 to 60 minutes, they were actually better than us. That's what's annoying, isn't it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they pressed us like they was on some...
Because they found out they smelt weakness this season, G. They smelt weakness, G.
Montel, do you think it's because some of your players are just burning out now?
No way. I think again, these are a lot of big questions for one game, innit? This is what I'm saying. Chris says if Mane played that game, we still would have lost.
Do you think so?
Probably. If everyone turned out,
I think Mane could have had at least 2 in that game.
Huh?
Kids is taking the piss.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know, innit? But big up Aiden. That performance on the whole team was shambolic. Yeah, it was just the whole team thing. Like Trent annoyed me the most simply because he done that thing. I spoke to Ethan about this. He done that thing where he just relies on his technique.
Inch kicking, inshallah.
Just done that stuff. Like again, the Liverpool players, Klopp said it as well. Liverpool players, to me, it felt like they could win that game in gear 1, and that's not that's why I said let that be a lesson.
And I think Fulham were more up for it than you man thought, innit?
100%.
But they came out kicking.
From Liverpool fan, he says we need a panic buy. We need a flop signing. We need a midfielder. Why wait for one more season and sacrifice this season? I think he's alluding to the Bellingham signing. But
what you said, Joe? You're the D's.
Good to see you. Anthony says everyone has a bad game. Would you expect them to have a perfect game for the rest of their career? It was just about the performance, Anthony. It's the performance. It's not like when one player has a bad game. You know what I'm saying?
I'm ready for Corey now.
Trent looks like a little boy that lost his margin IKEA in that back post. Like, he got dumped.
That's killing me.
If you go down the midfielder, you can say goodbye to the league title.
Wait, you might killed when you said someone said Trent can still go uni or something like that. That's that one killed me.
You still can. You still can, fam.
You can still go.
No sport. sports science.
Look, that's having fun. He's like, Virgil van
It's a little sports science there.
Striker, Thiago Silva, never. Thiago Silva will go down and cramp in 5 minutes. Leave me alone. What?
Wait, Virgil van Disney? Who's that?
You don't know what that is.
Mr. Virgil van Disney.
Koulibaly comes into the league and VVD shaking in his boots. There's a new sheriff in town. How about wait? Isn't Koulibaly?
That's mad creepy. I don't know.
What did he say? Wait, what did he say? Let me read that again.
He said Koulibaly comes into the league and VVD is shaking in his boots.
Say it with the Toy Story accent.
He's like, there's a snake in my boot.
That's right, fam. No, see.
But listen, we move on to the next game. Brighton 2, Manchester United 1. There's echo. There is echo. Corey.
Talk to us, please. Leave him by himself. I want to hear him by himself.
Blood clot.
That's the only loss that we need to hear. I want it highlighted, please.
What are you saying, Corey? You good, yeah?
I'm not good. It's like I knew this was gonna happen, but it's happening and it's not looking good, bro.
What, Ten Hag out?
Good, bro.
What is Ten Hag?
No.
What
It's not Ten Hag. What is it? It's just.
I didn't.
Bro, no. Wait, hold on a second. The football he was playing was calm. Let's not try to twist that. The football was playing calm.
Wait, did we say the football was calm?
Corey was not.
Doing?
We did, bro. There was parts of the game, like especially when we conceded. Yeah, there was parts where we gave the ball to the midfielders, and you know how the midfielders meant to turn, look, and either spread it or you can pass it back or whatever. Yeah, you kind of do it on the 1-2 touch. Yeah, when Fred done it like twice. Yeah, we conceded from one of it, and the other one, Dallo had to make a very good challenge to get the ball back out. Yeah, I think De Gea passed it to him, and he's gone to play it to the left to either Dallo or. Bro, alright, cool. If you don't want me to talk, I'll just sit and you man say what you want to say, innit?
Are you not kidding me? Alright, Corey is peak, fam. I think you better fight for.
No.
Hey, Corey, I think you better fight for top 6, fam. Deep.
Was anyone else in the world who lived there?
Nah, it's this that I was.
How about this? I'm putting out another tweet and shit, but course, fam, like the bottom line. The bottom line is Brighton have lost Basuma, lost their best midfielder and their best wingback. Yeah, I can't. How about this, Corey? Could you name me 6 Brighton players?
Yeah,
I can name you the Brighton players. That's calm. But I'll never use any of them.
Name me 6 Brighton players.
Bro, Gross, Dunk, the keeper, what's his name, Sanchez. They've got who's their strike? They've got Welbeck. They've got McAllister. They've got that black guy, Casado.
Yeah. We say remember from him back in against you last season, cause
I remember still.
You see my point, bro. You get it now. Like, broski,
you barely just about named them.
You were struggling to name their players, bro. Obviously, like Lallana, Trossard, Pascal Grob. There are more than it. But it's like, bro, they've lost their best.
Wait, Montel, whoa. Hold the front door. Corey, is that true? United bidding for Arnautovic?
Yeah, they're putting a bid.
That's what killed me.
Yeah, that one killed.
To add to the
That's just the panic buy. That's just the panic.
By the way,
but what is
away from 50 likes? Run it up.
Our man said Arnautovic.
Is that
so if Ronaldo leaves, you're gonna be left with Martial and Arnautovic. That shit stinks. Yeah, but I'm saying that going forward, innit?
That shit stinks.
Ronaldo will leave anyway. So.
Corey, I've got some questions for you, innit? I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Obviously, You what? Kids, I ain't even said anything yet.
No, I'll read the
What's up?
comments.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, some of the comments are killing me,
Yeah.
G.
So I'm not gonna lie in it. Yeah, Graham Potter for me, you can just see the tactics was just on point because when them man they were playing a back five to begin with, and then when you lot scored the goal from the corner, you just switched to a back four, and all the momentum you had sucked out the game. Like, do you get it? Like that is tactics at its finest. Surely some blame has to go on Ten Hag for playing what he played today.
Who else could he play? Who else could he play?
I don't know.
Why didn't he play Van der Beek?
Nobody.
Why didn't Van der Beek start?
Van der Beek.
Why did he go with? Hold on. Why did he go with McFred and leave Varane on the bench when people say
Because
Varane?
we don't have a defensive midfielder. So even if
but I was told Van der Beek can do all three roles by that man himself.
Yeah,
No.
that's true.
No,
Amen.
You would have to play him with strong enough in that CDM role.
Huh?
Wait, so who was the GM for Ajax?
Everyone knows. I think it doesn't take a genius on that earns millions a year to know that McFred is no longer viable and hasn't been viable for how long now. So why has he continued to play it? And why was Eriksen playing in like the false nine kind of? What was going on there?
Eriksen played shit, by the way.
Because man, them was swearing to me that Eriksen was better than Odegaard. I had to twerk for Arsenal for a good 20 minutes.
I didn't even entertain that. I did not even entertain that rubbish.
You get it?
Yeah, I can't lie. You man seeing one loss and saying
No.
No. Because when I said that, it wasn't an excuse. You want to know when I just said that about one loss, it wasn't an excuse.
And Corey, this ain't Liverpool. This is United. So this is just
Yeah, you need your wins, G.
Yeah,
You need like you can't afford this.
That's cool, bro. I don't.
Wait, man,
I've said
afforded
from
him
the
the
beginning.
Dutch Max
I expect
Branning.
nothing from this team. Nothing.
No. What do you mean you expect nothing from this team?
I don't.
man?
You
What do
asked
mean
me
by-
already. You asked me pre-season. What do you expect from the team? We have it live. You heard what I had to say.
Yeah, but Corey,
I
no,
said this.
I don't really care. I don't really care.
And now it's you don't care. You told me either don't talk up if I win or whatever. I said cool. So now I'm doing bad, which I said we was gonna do. Now is I don't care.
Wait,
No, but I don't think. But I know you,
Should
G.
you have beaten Brighton? Yes or no? Should you have beaten Brighton with the current
Of
team?
course,
With your
of
team
course.
and Brighton's team,
No,
should you have
no.
won that game?
No.
What?
No.
You didn't know, Corey. You're at home.
Oh,
So Brighton.
you're at home. You're at
No.
Old Trafford, bro.
Now you're just
What do you
gassing up.
mean,
No.
fam? Why are you
No.
doing the
Still
victim?
getting relegated.
No, it's not. It's
Still-
true. No,
still getting
I don't think
relegated.
we should have won. No.
So you think
You're
you'll get
doing up
relegated?
victim talk, fam. I swear down, fam. Doing up
So what?
victim.
Before the game, you didn't think you should have won?
No.
Corey, you're absolutely
Corey?
chatting off.
Corey?
Whenever if I
Corey?
see no wait, listen, if I see Maguire, Fred, and McTominay in that little triangle, that little four, yeah, I don't expect to win at all. So whenever
So, Corey,
But you got that got you second though. That got you second also.
So
Corey?
what second? You got
No, don't do the what is second. Don't do
I've
the
never
what is
mentioned
second because you not big it
I've
up
never
still.
mentioned it. No, I did not. You've never heard me mention it. You've never
Fellow
heard
Man
me mention
United man, dude.
I'm not gonna lie. There's man them send me clips of you all the time, G. So you gotta be careful with that one, Corey. Man them send me clips of the shit that you've said over the last season and a half.
And also,
Big me up.
Corey,
I picked them up,
let's
man.
get one thing
Big
clear.
them
You
up. I
don't
won't
get
say names, but big. I have secret.
you don't get
agents.
to grab other man, by the way, Corey. So when I was 1-0 down and you were laughing at Gianeppo assisting against me, right, kids, on FaceTime? Man thought you could laugh at me, I was 1-0 down. Let's eradicate all that from early.
Yeah, trust.
Your
trust.
team is what?
That's the best
You don't
thing
get to
you-
laugh.
That's the best thing you said all day, Corey. So with all this victim, why do you feel like you can grab other people?
Grab who?
You was the first one. You was the first one doing this. You was the first one.
on the camera. I got this on the camera.
No, you was the
I got this
first
on
one.
the camera.
Now that I think about it, you don't
Yeah.
get
So wait,
Yeah,
you're
Corey,
going
you don't
back.
get to do that.
You're going back and
breathe.
talking about. You're going back and talking about that. I thought we were going to be talking about my game.
Brother,
It's too late, for that, bro. That episode passed, G.
No.
Get
I'm just
off,
saying,
bro.
No. What you're talking, we're just saying. your little attitude flexes and your little laughs and your little
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
giggles.
cut that out.
But-
Cut
Scott,
that.
stop,
You know
Cool.
what's funny, Mons? You know what's funny, Mons? You already said that. Mons, you know what's funny? You already said that mid thing last episode, bro. I already held that. You told me that already, G. That's what you
So why
said,
were you
bro.
laughing when
You remember?
Chenepo?
You told me
Corey,
not
why were you
stop
laughing at
running that.
Chenepo
You
assisting
told me
against me?
I
Why
said,
did you
calm.
Why did you grab me, Corey?
So wait, Corey,
Corey,
why
why did you grab me?
sending our starting 11 and things like
Why
that
did I
then,
grab
as well?
you?
Yeah.
Brother, I grabbed you, then you told me not to grab you, and I said, cool, say no more.
No.
No, but you shouldn't have.
I already got
Wait,
I
Corey,
got you.
Corey,
Let him get up.
Corey, you're a sicko. You're a sicko. You're a sicko.
Hold on. Let him breathe. We have 80 people in the house right now. Everyone that hasn't smashed a like, I need you to hit that like button ASAP. We're on 50 likes with 85 people in here. Smash a like. Smash a like for Man United. Smash a like for Ten Hag. Bun them, man. Smash a like for Liverpool dropping points. Smash, and we got 90 people in here now. Make sure we smash that like button, people. ASAP. Some of the comments, big up Smans in the house. It says, Corey, run the United versus Arsenal bet again.
No, G, I took your money already, bro. I took your money already, Joe.
Oh my gosh. Wait,
I
what
won
was that
that
bet
one.
again?
Wait, which bet?
One
What
touch
was the
says
bet?
Corey is
Game-
gassing a Brighton team that has lost their two best players and signed nobody this window.
Nah.
Have they signed nobody? Did they sign nobody?
No, I think they signed. Well, it's been like dead signings, but I think they signed like one.
Plus, you were at home. Of course, you expected to win. Don't lie.
Gee,
Yeah, it's
we
just
just
rubbish.
lost. We lost 4-0 to them second to last game of the season.
Corey, that's last season with Ralph. You're under Ten Hag, new system,
No, bro.
new
Wait,
places. I
system.
don't
Oh
know.
wait,
What do you think?
Assad,
That system's
you reminded
perfected
me.
in three weeks of
Assad
bloody
reminded
pre-season.
me.
You man were
What do
the
you think
ones that
this
were
is?
getting. You
Ethan, look
man
at
were
the
the
comments.
ones
Assad
getting
reminded
excited
me.
over the
His
season.
name's
That's a
Guten
good
No,
Tag now.
G, I said I expect
Guten Tag
nothing,
until he
bro.
gets
You
the
don't
dub.
understand that.
Nah, Corey,
I expect nothing.
That's a good
Corey,
talk,
I don't
Corey.
want to hear it. Oh yeah, no, Corey, I've got a question for you, by the way. How do you feel Mini Martinez played?
That's
Ooh,
I think
I
he
want to
played
talk
bad.
about him. I want
I
to
don't
talk
think he
about
played
him.
I
bad.
want to talk about him.
I want
But like
to
he
talk
gave
about
away a
he
pen, you know. That should have been a pen.
that age.
Can't
He
lie.
definitely
No,
been a
Eve, he should have got sent off. He should have got sent off.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
a
yeah,
second
yeah,
yellow.
yeah.
I mean, a
There's-
lot of stuff happened in a
There's
lot of
5
games.
players I
like,
want to talk about, in my opinion. innit?
in going
One of them is Martinez.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is a Christian Eriksen, who you man are basically treating him like his Iron Man with his heart palpitations. You might need to just leave him alone and bring him off the bench or some shit. Because, bro, you cannot rely on someone who has just come back from a heart attack or cardiac arrest or what it was that he had for him to be pulling the strings. Because right now, I'll be honest, you man had him acting like Bruno. He played all right.
Couldn't you say the same for Thiago? Niggas got breadsticks for knees, and you keep on bringing him back on.
But that's fine. No, but the difference is, bro, as I said, being injury prone and having a cardiac arrest are two different things for one. As I said, I'll say that from now.
But you already know his legs are broken, though. You know they're broken.
All right.
And you just put sellotape back on.
You're replacing what I'm saying with jokes. So
I'm not replacing. You're saying the same thing. You made the joke first.
You can do the jokes thing. You can
You
make up
made
the
the
jokes
joke.
at the end of the day. But what I'm trying to say to you is logical right now. You shouldn't be reliant on a Christian Eriksen already. I'm gonna also want to speak on Jadon Sancho as well. Because I think right now I'm looking at him and I'm thinking he looks good. He looks good, but nothing's happening. Nothing happened.
Put it this way, yeah. This game.
You know what I mean?
Put it this way.
Nothing
This
happened.
game, yeah. This game, we had 2 chances in the game where we could have won the game. Legitimately won the game. Rashford had 2 chances. The 1-on-1 versus Sanchez.
Oh,
and
he's
the
another
cross that
one.
Bruno.
Make it 6 man. I
Yeah?
need to talk about.
Yeah, he
Marcus
didn't.
Rashford.
Rashford didn't play well, in my opinion. Rashford was worse than Sancho, in my opinion.
At least Rashford was in the game though. Sancho never felt like he
Of
was
course,
in the
he
game.
wasn't. He was. For me, Sancho wasn't as effective. Yeah, and whenever he had the ball, he didn't. For me, I want to see Sancho take on his man, and every single time, you had their left back and left winger just doubling up on him every single time. So he just kept on passing it back to Dalot.
Like,
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
what I would say is it looks bad, didn't it? Like the midfield, for me, the midfield's obviously the biggest problem. But for like us to be looking at Sancho, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. You literally don't need to be looking at him. Like he's the least of the problems. The least. If you see the midfield playing well, of course Sancho's going to be more effective. They're going to involve him more.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit you with the reality of it. 75 million asset that you chased around for 2 seasons, and you need the
That's
midfield to
cool.
play well for him to have an effect. Man, I'm at the top. Does that seem correct to you?
Allow it. Yes, it does, because they've got Pepe. They've got Pepe sitting there for 72
That's
done.
Stop
tired.
done.
That's so
We've
tired.
accepted Pepe for what
Pepe
he is.
is now done.
We've accepted that, bro.
No, you
Stop
haven't accepted
deflecting.
that.
What do you
Stop
haven't
getting
accepted?
outcast now, Corey.
What?
Pepe is
Because he
done.
don't play.
No, Kids.
When the Pepe thing, I'm hearing it.
Please,
Because
don't
Pepe
do
was
it.
given 2
Because
seasons.
you man don't allow him to play. That's so dumb.
No.
Every single time
No,
you come
I'm
on,
not
it's
playing
like,
it.
I'm not
Corey,
playing
left
it.
foot.
Corey,
No,
the
I'm not
excuses you're making, Corey, you said
It's
to
not an
me. In fact,
excuse,
we're not going to talk about Pepe. You said to me,
Yeah, don't even entertain it.
when I said I think Nunes is going to get 13 goals, you looked at me and said, that's a bit shit for 80 mil, 85 mil. That's a bit shit. So for you to say that you need a good midfield to play for Sancho to actually do something for 75 mil, that's a bit shit, isn't it?
I'm going off based off this game. I know Sancho has his qualities and he defo done something. And he defo can do more. But
No,
I'm
he
saying
can
you're
do
looking,
more,
you're
but
here,
why
you're here
isn't he
trying to
doing
ridicule.
more?
You guys are here trying to ridicule Sancho right now when there's many other positions you can be speaking about.
Yeah, but that's
That's
what
what I'm
you
saying.
Yes,
Yes,
we are. Corey, we're gonna get to them,
That's
but we're
fair.
at Sancho right now. Is what I want to like.
Wait,
to get it.
what did Sancho do so
Wait,
bad?
where's that video where man was like, "Pleasure doing business with you"? Where's that? Where's that video?
It's a pleasure to visit.
What did Sancho do so bad? I don't get it.
No,
That's
my
he
point.
didn't do anything.
What did he do so bad?
He didn't do anything.
Do anything.
That's the problem.
What? So
didn't
one
do
game when he
anything.
doesn't do much. It's
not just one
money
game,
down the
Corey.
drain.
Oh,
It's not just one
Oh,
game.
dead,
bro.
That's so dead.
He's
so dead.
not doing anything. He's not doing enough. Like he's not doing enough.
One
He's
game.
am I right? Is he not a? He's a
One
marquee
game.
signing, fam. Varane and
He's
Sancho are
25
marquee signings, fam.
Of course.
What the fuck, fam? They're marquee signings, bro.
It's not good enough, Corey.
You know what I'm saying?
That's reality.
Man, them
all
are ready
around.
to grill me the second that Nunes does something bad. The second Haaland does something bad. Man, them are on there next. The second Ndombele didn't do something bad. Man, he was the first topic in people's mouths. And the same for Pepe. So why are people rapping Sancho still?
Yeah, facts.
Do you get it, bro? Marquee signings get marquee pressure, bro. If that's what, because that's what the narrative you wanted to put in front. You know what I'm saying? So we're just keeping the consistency based on you, bro. Welcome back to
We
the
have
Sky.
to.
Welcome back.
It was United
you.
fans that were calling Pepe the
Thank
most.
you. Thank you. Sorry about that. Corey, sorry, I had to just come in quickly because I heard something about why is everyone getting onto Sancho? It's only one game. All of this rubbish. Corey, it's not one game, G. Today, Sancho not only didn't have enough energy, he had no quality. He couldn't beat his man. How many times did he cross in the game? You know, what did he really create? What chances did he create? There was nothing today. And we've all been talking about how well he's been doing on preseason. We got 3 goals in 4 games and all this rubbish. Corey, this is showtime, bro. This is showtime. Game number 1, showtime. Nothing. No positives at all. And that's the issue. Not that he had to go and get himself a goal and an assist and prove a point that way, but the whole round performance was just not good enough at all.
Good enough.
And we can't keep blaming it. You keep having, sorry, Montel, to cut you off.
No, carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, you keep blaming, there's always something else, which is the reason. First, it was the manager. You got a new manager. Now, as you haven't got the new signings, you got a few new signings. It's still not good enough. You need more signings. It's like you want the perfect thing to happen for you to then only push on and make top 4. You can make top 4 with this team.
Casey, can I add to your point as well?
Let
me add to your point.
That's such cap.
Is it a stretch to say that for me, everyone is scapegoating Rashford, innit? Rashford, obviously McFred, we know McFred, innit? but Rashford is in a lot of people's mouths right now. And we're not going to act like Rashford had a great game because he didn't.
No.
But you know what Rashford did today for me? That if you're going to take anything away from the attackers today, Rashford was in the goal scoring positions. And as you said,
yeah,
he could have got
missing them, fair enough. But he's there. That's why he never came off.
His anticipation was there. And Rashford and Sancho played in the same position pretty much. They were your wide forward men. And he was there on the end of Eriksen and a few of Fernandez's crosses. Do you know what I mean? For me, Sancho was just on the peripheral of things. Just on the peripheral. Like, it's not like he was even the one putting in the crosses to Rashford. It was Eriksen.
That's what I said, Monto. How many times did he cross, bro? He didn't cross. Yeah, I don't remember him crossing.
It was all ticky-taka, little bits of 5-yard passes that amounted to nothing. And when he did try the complicated pass, it was under hit or over hit.
Mm-hmm. Ronaldo was getting hot. Everyone was just getting hot.
You know what I'm saying? Even when Ronaldo come on, you actually felt the impact. I'm not going to lie. When you come on,
facts.
You thought, fuck, if the ball drops to this man in the box, it's slide like,
bro, he started coming on creating, bro. Passes through the lines and that. Bro, I big up Ronaldo. Like, obviously, I'm critical of him, but he came on, bro. He came on and changed. Like, the energy went up. You got the crowd going. He started coming with a little bit of quality. One-touch passes, his runs as well, his movement in the box to get a few shots off, couple corners. Bro, he was come on and was a threat, bro. He done more in whatever time he came on than Sancho done in the entire night.
Ronaldo was doing what Bruno should have been doing. And that's another one that we're going to speak about before. Bruno, Corey,
facts.
Let me know now. Let me know, please.
Bruno, is it good enough?
By the way, Corey, just before you go, you said you rate 3 Man U, man, innit? Who are the 3?
Bruno, Sancho, and De Gea.
Wow.
What? I'm actually for Ronaldo.
Don't get me wrong. I like the fact you rate Bruno, but why do you rate Bruno, Corey?
It's GA.
Hold on a second. Bruno made a lot of chances. He made about 4 or 5 chances this game. 4 or 5 chances he made. He made 2. Made 1 for Ronaldo, 1 for Rashford. He played in Dalot, which he put in a poor cross. Yeah, and at the same time, I think he played 2 in for Rashford. He made about 4 or 5 chances that game.
I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to check that again because I can't remember anything. I can't remember anything.
Bro,
you see where Corey, you took the chance where Rashford hit straight at the keeper 1-on-1.
I big up Capo TV.
That wasn't Bruno. That was Bruno.
He played the ball before for the cross to be sweated, for Ronaldo to sweat it. He played the ball before that.
And was it a 2-yard pass or was it actually a good pass?
It was a through ball pass. It was a through ball pass on the wing.
It's a shame that that's overrun by him giving the ball away, trying the Hollywood pass, losing the ball, the petulance, and all of that. That's the problem, G. Sorry, you could if you do keep trying the Hollywood pass, yes, sometimes it does come off. But I can't keep praising you if you keep trying and it comes off all of a sudden. He's not choosing the right times to do it, and he still hasn't improved on that. I thought I would see a little difference when Ten Hag came. He would be a bit more, comfortable with the ball at his feet and a bit more tidy with it. But it's still the same. I feel like I'm going to do everything by myself, G.
You can't.
Maybe you can't. Maybe you can't. Maybe you can't.
It's impossible. I told guys from the start of the season, when that guy's GA dries up, people are going to really, really see. And now,
there's nothing else. It's nothing else.
It's being onto Bruno.
I've been onto him because I saw it. I saw the light. I said to myself, I was not letting goals or assists fool me. This guy is dead at football. I don't need goals to change my mind. I can see when a guy is dead at football, and he was dead from the get-go.
Yeah, he could just get it in. He had a shot on him. That's it.
Yeah, he's got a shot on him. He does all of that. Great, hard. But football for a camp for Man United Football Club is not good enough. It's nowhere near good enough. It's not.
So would you say today, was there a big difference of maybe Eriksen instead? Because I can't lie, I don't think Eriksen was much better.
He wasn't.
I don't think he was great today. But one thing
I'll say he made a difference.
One thing I'll say of Eriksen is he was in the right passes and he was trying to do the right things. Yeah. Maybe he didn't do it enough, or maybe it wasn't always to the quality we needed it to be. But he was in the right places doing the right things. And that's what you need from your players.
Always trying to progress the ball as well.
That's it. Always looking for the pass, looking for the runs of the players. When he got the ball, that was a problem that they didn't do. They didn't get the ball enough to him in the first half. And that I feel like that was a reason why Man United really didn't get anything going. But you saw when he got the ball, his head was always turned, looking at positive stuff. So I can't really get onto Eriksen too tough. He wasn't the best today, but he by far wasn't the worst. There are some people that weren't even doing the right things.
And Corey, do you think Ten Hag? Obviously, it's his first game in the Prem, but do you think he made like any poor decisions, or he could have brought someone on earlier, maybe Ronaldo?
Yeah.
What do you make on Ten Hag?
I think out of the two midfielders that got taken off, I think McTominay should have got taken off first.
McTominay was.
I've
never used to see why United fans hated him.
No, Ethan, bro, he needs a new contract, G. Bro, I saw something positive from McTominay today. Hard G.
Scotty boy.
McTominay kills you. I remember there was one time where the game where he was driving at the attack. He had Sancho to the right. He had the lot. He had, I think, Bruno to the left. He had Eriksen making an inverted run. He just held the ball, and I think one of the Brighton centre-backs just crunched him. He's just so wass, bro.
Yeah, you see, he's dead food. Even when he
doesn't offer nothing, fam.
Remember when he tried to take that shot in the first half, and he almost broke my man's leg from trying
to. He should have got a red, I swear.
He should have got a red.
He's too wass, fam.
Corey, I've got a question for you. Obviously, well done in hijacking Martinez off of Arsenal, but it looks like right now Arsenal got the better deal by a landslide.
I wouldn't even call that a hijack. That's what's tapped. Because we pulled out of
it was a hijack.
One game.
But kids, you come out on top anyway.
Regardless, we come out
Corey, on top. Stop saying one game, fam. Because I just was saying that it's one game, bro.
And hold on a second. Did I not agree with you?
No. You said it's
then hush up, fam.
We're still gonna grab you, bro. We're still gonna grab you.
Why is it the one game thing?
You just said he's looking like a way better deal.
Corey, we just said, Corey, we just for the last. Wait, listen. Yes, he didn't play well. He didn't play well. He played about a 5 at lucky.
About a 5. I've got a question for you, Corey. Obviously, Malacia came on at the end of the game, and I didn't actually realize how small Malacia was.
Yeah, he's a small youth.
Until he was standing ready to come on the pitch. So if Martinez plays left centre back and Malacia plays left back, like one's 5'7".
We said average age like 5'4".
We say I'm next to him. I should be next to him.
I'm just saying, in it, one's 5'7" and one's 5'8.5". Yeah. Okay. Obviously, Maguire's a unit in it, size-wise. He's a unit. We're not gonna devise a unit in it.
Yeah, come on.
Gallo's what? 5'10". Man United are obviously usually like quite a big team, like quite a physical team. They've always had quite tall players. Do you look at that and think that could be an issue physically?
No.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think first of all,
man, I'm saying you have Oompa Loompas in your defense. I'm just saying.
Anyway, I think Malacia's calm. It's gonna be Luke Shaw. I think Luke Shaw's gonna be playing a lot of the games anyway.
Yeah.
And Malacia. Martinez, I don't think he done amazing, but I don't think he done terrible. I think he just done absolutely average.
I hear you.
It's just his first game ever in the Premier League. You man are talking
Same with Saliba, but we'll get onto him. Go on.
You can get onto Saliba, that's great. You're talking about in terms of signings and better deals, Zinchenko, that has been playing in the Premier League for 5 seasons, if I'm correct, 5 years. And you're comparing the two right now. That is crazy to me.
I hear that.
That's what you don't want to do. Like, it's absolutely mad to me.
All right, so Corey, we are closing up on the Man United subject now, so we're gonna let you breathe in a minute. Ronaldo, obviously with Arnautovic being linked with you, do you see yourself hanging on to Ronaldo, bringing in Arnautovic? Do you think loads of signings need to happen right now, or do you think it's just a one-off game?
I think 3 signings need to happen now.
But you don't think Ten Hag can also just be given a bit of time?
No,
As in,
because
with what he's
I
got.
think no, the midfield, no. We need a defensive midfielder. I need a defensive midfielder for
Do you know what worried me a bit, Corey? Do you know what worried me though? It looked like to me on the ball there were small patterns of play, but it looked like to me it was the same old. It turned into vibes ball when shit got tough.
Mandem are scared of holding. Mandem are scared of holding the ball. They're scared to have the ball for a while when people are running at them.
Montel, I said this to you. Montel, this is why the first thing we asked.
It looked a bit like Ollie ball in their half.
Yeah, Montel, this is why the first thing we said was, what is Ten Hag ball? Because I didn't see things that I could identify and point out and say, oh, they didn't do that last season, or this has got better. I haven't seen it, so that's why we started with that question.
Maybe I might allow him because the players are just there. Maybe they just can't teach them that system.
Bro,
but it's apparent. No, it's always been the manager case. It's always been the manager that's been crap, and the players have been good. And the second they get a manager in, because Corey said that Ten Hag managing these players finishes above Arsenal with Arteta. That's
Whoa,
yeah. Bro, you said that, Cause
I didn't know.
Yeah, I said that last season. When I had Pogba in my midfield.
No, you knew Pogba was going though.
We knew Pogba was going for donkeys, G. Are you gonna say that there was links? There was links to some.
How can Ten Hag manage this mid? No way. If you want to go with what I was saying, then do exactly and who was there at that time. They were all there at that time. So I'm going off that.
You knew that that wasn't going to be the case.
That's the facts.
Big up, G.
That's the facts. Don't pick and choose what you want and what you
want. Wait, that what's that? Arnautovic bid rejected?
Yeah,
don't make
Arnautovic is 33, by the way.
I don't care for that. I don't care if he got rejected. Calm.
Yeah, you'll make another one, man.
Nah, G. But can bait.
So all right. So again, Corey. Can you explain to us what Ten Hag ball is before you finish? Then we don't at this moment in time.
I'm generally
playing from the back. When you watch it, because clearly you guys have watched. You guys scrutinized my game today. You guys must have watched every single part. When we had the ball, what's the first things the midfielders need to do?
Drop deep.
And drop deep, right? Yeah. What did Fred and McTominay do? Didn't do that, right? Right.
They tried to, but yeah.
No. I'm gonna tell you why they didn't try to, because it's a habit that they do. When you watch United, you tend to notice it. They do it all the time. The striker and either the left winger will come or the striker and the right winger. When them two come up, either Fred or McTominay will try hide in between them two. That's why we say they're always hiding, which doesn't give an option for our defenders. So it's either pass it back to De Gea or give it to the one of the wing backs or the other centre back and try to do something there. But then it gets too close and you have to get it out anyway. Yeah.
So why didn't Bruno just come in and flood the midfield and force either Fred or McTominay to push up? And he just
because Ten Hag wants the people to stay in their positions. That's why he didn't like Ronaldo too tough, dropping so deep to connect.
So then why was Fred and McTominay on for so long?
All right, Corey.
And that's what I said that Ten Hag didn't get right today. I said that people should have been subbed at that time.
You see why I'm not really a fan of this, Casey? I'm not really a fan of this because during preseason, Ten Hag ball was in full effect.
Oh, Montel, when they beat you, Montel. When they beat you, Montel, it was all dancing at the rave.
It was Ten Hag is in full. Ten Hag
ball.
Yeah,
it was all of the vibes.
Like
all of that.
We're back.
Montel,
obviously we're not back. And obviously we're not back. But you know what I mean, innit? Ten Hag.
The funny thing is, Montel, during that pre-season, what did everyone say about the midfield? What did everyone say? Everyone said.
I don't know who everyone is.
Yeah, everybody said that our youngsters in the midfield were 10 times better than Fred and McTominay when they played. 10 times better. Okay. Because you clearly remember us saying, we're playing good football.
Wait, you must remember us saying that your youngsters would have made a difference against that Brighton team. Remember, let me just say this from now.
I'm not saying they would have made a difference.
You got bopped off the park today. Like, they were playing triangles on you, man.
Nobody's saying you would have made a difference. They probably wouldn't have. But what I'm saying is that's how low that we like them. That's the reality of it.
Corey. We're gonna move on.
That's fine.
Because we're gonna move on.
Corey's
Mash up
done,
the
G.
baby food and eat it. You man are done out here.
Gee, I'm baked.
Corey's
I told you, I
done,
don't
G.
expect anything from this team.
Eve,
I'm baked.
top of the league, match day 1, 4-1 victory,
Where I
Southampton.
should be.
Gee,
I
What did you
warned
make
you.
of the game?
No. I'm just gonna quickly just say this. If anyone remembers a week ago, earlier this week, I was saying Liverpool on a decline, and me and Muntz will be having chats. I'm currently first in the Prem on goal difference. Yes, I know, but I'm first in the Prem. Very convincing performance. I'm on to
Against the
Chelsea
relegation
next.
side.
yeah, Eve,
Man
you
said a
played a
relegation
team.
side, bro.
Southampton are arguably the worst team in the league right now.
What?
That's
They
Arguably.
are
These are
Arguably.
established Prem
Yeah,
players.
no,
who
they
literally
was
just had Nottingham
they're
Forest and
established.
Fulham.
Their current 11, they're arguably the worst in the league.
Okay, how about this? I dealt with them accordingly. If they're the worst in the league,
I
I dealt
know,
with them
as
accordingly.
Yeah, no,
should
that's
do.
right. As expected, that's what we said. Yeah.
You had Kulusevski, who's a flipping baller. Yeah, one of the top wingers in the Prem, balling out.
You know what I'm
Flipping
saying?
baller.
This is what I
What?
hear about. This is what I hear about Tottenham.
What the hell?
You
Tell
man
me something.
overweight. You bro, it's game week 1. You beat a Southampton
Yeah, look.
side.
Do you know what?
No,
Even
no,
the
hey.
comments are getting you, G. Man, them are saying he's claiming first
That's
after
beautiful.
game week 1.
And you want to hear another thing? Comments. I have the two best, arguably the best footballers in the Prem. Yeah, at my team, and we played in Gear 3. They didn't even
Oh
ball
my
out.
god.
They weren't the
See,
guys that balled out. The guys that balled out were Ryan Sessegnon, Kulusevski, Bentancur, Dyer. But they were bad guys that just
You
balled
man,
out.
smash the like
fam.
for this. Everyone, smash the like.
Smash the like, fam.
Smash the like button.
Tottenham were
As I say,
first.
you don't hear this
Smash
anywhere else. You don't
Smash
hear
the like.
Tottenham fans claiming
This
first.
is
Smash
free
the
game.
like,
scary.
man.
Free game.
Smash
Like
the
you
like,
don't have
flat
Chelsea.
line.
He has Chelsea next week, bro. He's
I
got
know,
Chelsea
and that'll be
next
a real
week.
test.
What do you think? Is that another
Yeah,
W?
I'm
A quick slap.
I'm winning 3-1. I'm winning 3-1.
Oh my.
I promise
Where
you,
is
you
that?
heard it
That
here
must
first.
be away. That must be away from home as well. And you're saying that
No, I think they're home still. I think so.
I don't
Tottenham.
even know, you know. If it's at home,
No,
I'm going
they-
to that game. I can't.
they
lie.
just
Either
played.
It's at
way.
the bridge. It's at the bridge.
Yeah, that man said 3-1.
That don't scare me, bro. These man struggle to beat Everton with no striker, and they're a washed-up team, bro.
Bro,
bring
they
Chelsea,
smoked
man.
you 4 times last year.
They did. That
And it
was
wasn't
last
even
year.
a competition.
And
It wasn't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
a competition. Like.
And bro, I go on about this. They whooshed me 4 times, bro. I don't even think I scored against them. I didn't score against them last season.
You
But I will
didn't
beat them
bag. You didn't bag.
I will beat them 3-1 this next week. I promise.
Is that what a 4-1 against Southampton is doing to you right now? Is that
bro?
what
It's
doing?
not, bro. I'm serious, bro. I mean, no business. I mean, business. This
Yeah, the
season.
man are on you still. Man are saying KDB and Salah don't exist. You man play tiddlywinks. Let's take
It's
it.
not
No,
that.
no.
Southampton are
No.
tired, fam. You see that own goal from Salisu? That was
No.
so.
I
You
can't-
slapped
that
that
was
bin.
poor.
You slapped that
I
bin.
couldn't believe.
You see,
I'm just slapping
Emerson's movement. You see Emerson's movement to make that goal.
Yeah, yeah. It's giving you contract. He deserves
Yeah, Muscat. 1 out of 3 of my right
He
wing
deserves
backs.
it.
Yeah.
Muscat.
Listen, you must can.
Yeah.
Like Eve, no. So again,
Keith, you did
I think
say
it's a bit
Eve to come
shameless,
back, though.
but what we do need to do is
Mhm.
congratulate Dyer, Romero.
Mm.
I don't think Basuma even had his best game, to be honest. But the job was
He
just
didn't
done, innit?
start.
I think Bentancur was a lot better than him in the game.
Hey, Eve.
Um,
I'm sorry, when Montel's finished, I got a question.
and
Same. I
you
got
look
one.
at Kulusevski was on fire. We're not gonna lie, he played
Kulusevski's
very
on
well.
fire.
No, he played well. He played well.
Looked dangerous, but finishing was a bit. But I think that will come. I think that will come.
Yeah.
I
One
I
thing
don't
I'll
think
say
King
is
had enough
Son is,
chances.
Son is a purple patch player, innit? Like, if he's not
Yeah.
popping off, when he's popping off, everything's going in. When he's not popping off, it's kind of peaking it.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, when
Eve,
he's popping off, he's popping off. Yeah. Lost my
Go
train
on,
of
Corey.
thought.
Say your question.
Would you say Eric Dyer is better than Ben White?
Oh, Corey, that's not even. Corey, respect him, man. Come on, man. How
How
about this?
I
Kulusevski's
need
better than
answer.
Saka. Kulusevski's better than Saka. The only reason I didn't scream Kulusevski's better than Saka last season is because he joined in January, and yeah, I have a rule that you have to have at least a season. But fuck it, I don't care no more.
Ethan,
Saka let
thank
his
you.
country down. Yeah, we respect. But bro, they'll see.
Wait, what?
They'll see. They'll see. And you know what's funny?
You
The
slipped
same
that in
guys
there. You
were telling
slipped
I
that
need
one in
your
there,
opinion
you know.
on this, bro.
the same guys were
I
telling
need your
the
opinion.
same guys were telling Kulusevski's a Juve bench trauma. Bro, since he's coming, no one's got better GA than him. The guy's a baller. Have some respect. Mothers.
Hey, Ethan.
I love
And
this so
do you know what? Do you know what's in common? Do you know what they all have in common?
Case,
They're all
I beg you,
They're
say
all
thank you
bums
to
on
me.
one
You needed
niche.
this. You needed
They're
this.
all bums
I
on
know,
one
Typical
niche.
Arsenal fan. Talk about the
anyway,
trophy,
I
fam.
was gonna get anyway because it's Ethan.
These man, if I
So,
It's literally
certain
that
man are saying
simple,
you're talking
Ethan.
with chest because Latimus isn't here. Is that a lie, Ethan?
That he muted himself, the bum.
You're muted. You're muted.
It's not even because they realize he's talking absolute shite, fam. That's
Yeah,
what
man,
they
tell
muted.
me, keep it muted, fam.
Keep him
muted.
muted.
Right.
That man says Ethan's acting like Ciroc Cranberry when his team's Robertson's fruit and barley. He's
That's a
like,
fruit. No, it's literally that. It's literally that, fam.
fruit and barley. Ishmael, big up Ishmael says
Yeah,
that
that
was match fixing from Salisu.
yeah, that was a poor own goal still.
That was so weird, fam.
It went
But
so
man said
slow
match
as well.
fixing, bro.
I've never seen anything like that in the Prem.
Yeah.
That is killing me,
So
bro.
weird.
I don't even get how that happens. I'll be real. There was no pace on the ball or anything, bro.
Which fam?
He
He's
was
like,
gonna
It looked like he flip flapped it into his own net. I'm not gonna lie, like it was just so
No
poor.
cap.
It was
So, Ethan,
Yeah,
can I also ask why didn't Richarlison? What's going on with Richarlison?
Yeah,
did he
Bro.
play?
I
Did he not
forgot
play?
about him.
No, he didn't come on. That's how much depth I've got.
What,
Mm.
60
He
mil
didn't
was
even
that?
come on.
Wait,
Didn't play.
Bro, why is he
did
gonna
you say,
come on
is
when
that why?
why is he gonna come on Kulusevski who's got a goal and assist?
But not even City do that. Not even City keeps 60 more players.
No,
bench
because obviously I'm just thinking, obviously for minutes wise, when's he gonna get his minutes if this is what's going on?
Oh yeah, guess what? He was banned from the end of last season. That's why he
Assad.
didn't play.
Sorry, just to cut you guys.
Oh,
Assad, it
Yeah,
has
that's why he
occurred to me
didn't come on.
that we might be seeing the first
Ethan,
big
that
fan
excuse.
combined
I
11.
see how long that can last.
So,
Women take
But
If
I only just deeped. Why didn't Richarlison come on? I just deeped. He's
Yeah,
banned,
you
fam.
do it. You do.
I just clocked.
Fam, I didn't even clock that, fam.
Yeah, and
man,
he's
I don't know
about to
what you
go on
guys think of this,
60
by the
million.
way. If I can get
What's that?
enough, we might be looking at the first big six bands combined 11. It's been a while, but Tottenham versus Chelsea combined 11 might have to happen. So George, Patrick, I know you're out there. Tanya, I know you're out there. Callum, sorry, I know you're out there.
Latimus,
Latimus, I know you're out there somewhere. Lewis, I know you're out there somewhere. You get it? So that's gonna
Assad,
be
you might get a shout.
you might have to get a caller out there somewhere. You
No,
know
but
what I'm saying?
hey, I'll be real. Like, Ethan, you literally believe like Eric Dyer is better than Ben White?
Corey, why do you keep going on about that, fam?
Corey,
No, because I'm just trying.
Corey, which one are you taking?
It's mad because it looks
Look at this
stupid,
comment
isn't
here,
it?
let's
Like
check in.
I can't like on paper, it
what's
looks stupid for me to say that
Say it,
Eric Dyer is better than Ben White, innit? It does. It looks dumb.
But
Bro,
why?
anybody can
Why?
play in the back three and look hard.
But-
If Ben White was to be in that back three, he'll do the same job that Dyer's doing now. It's what happens in the back
How about
three.
this? Ben White looks better as a right back than a centre back. No cap. He looks
Wait,
better as
is
a
that
right back.
true?
I deeped it.
That's your opinion, bro.
As a centre back, you just get exposed, fam.
Ethan, have you seen his comment,
by
G?
Rashford and that. Anyways, it's
By the way, guys,
Have you seen that comment?
we are 6 likes away from 75 likes. Make sure you are liking
Casey,
the
I
video.
saw
Got
it, yeah.
80 people in the house.
Yeah.
Make sure 80 people in the house.
I said 1800.
Capo
That's
TV,
crazy.
big up yourself, by the way. Make sure you guys subscribe to Capo TV and also One Touch TV. Says, yep, Latimus is out there. He's got that Noble on deck after signing Cucurella. He looks good, by the way, but we'll get to that. So yeah, Eve. So obviously, we're looking at some of your fixtures. Obviously, you got Chelsea next, which is a tough fixture. I think after that, though, your fixtures are kind of all right.
When's NLD?
Forest and that.
So
October,
not for now.
October.
The first. This is
You got a little while.
This is just the London derby next week, and then you got Wolves at home, and then Forest away, and then West Ham. You're looking at 15 out of 15, or we're looking maybe 12 out of 15.
Or 7.
Big trouble.
No.
Chance.
Speak.
Like even
Bro.
speak, Brody.
Bro, what's took the words out of my mouth? 15 out of 15. Can't lie.
So you think you'll be in Chelsea?
Oh, cha-ching.
West Ham.
It's a
I
shame.
think. Alright, I'm gonna go 13. However, I'm gonna beat Chelsea. So wherever them points come in, I don't know, but I'll drop points
Jesus.
somewhere.
And
But I'm beating Chelsea.
On
That's
my
a fact.
mother's life, I cannot wait until this crumbles down. I can't wait for you man to fuck up. Mother's life, you were the ones that I'm waiting for.
Say
My
Mourinho
prediction
type.
for the season is
Let
that
me
I'm gonna
say
sound
Mourinho-
crazy. I'm gonna sound like a madman at the beginning of
You
the
say
season.
Mourinho
And
type
slowly,
weekend.
guys are gonna start seeing.
Mourinho, you're gonna see this. This is the exact same thing you man was doing with Mourinho. The exact same chat.
The
That's a
Mourinho
Mourinho
thing, yeah.
Same shit.
That was
It's the
mad,
same
yeah.
Let
was
me
mad.
not. Let me not, because that was. I've never seen such a humbling,
such delusion, and
But
then
that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna
and-
be. Your content.
And the chat doesn't even know this. Like, there will be. Remember that time, Monto, we tried speaking to Lewis and Ethan,
and they
said,
yeah.
"Don't speak to me." Like, they were literally
Yeah.
treating us like we're vermin.
Bit cool.
Like,
That, you know, that was
don't-
game week. Like that was like game week 4 as well. Like it was like
Yeah.
game week 3 or 4.
And it-
Just so
Remember that?
cheeky.
And they were saying, "Don't speak to us. We're top of the."
Oh yeah, I
league."
was top of the league this time last season as well. I swear, when I beat City.
Yeah, do you remember when you told me
Correct.
that?
No,
And then
three
we
points
look how you
on,
finish after that.
I think
This is what I'm saying.
Saying
The
it's a
narrative-
marathon, not a sprint, kids. It's a marathon,
If
not
I'm
a sprint.
months a marathon, not a sprint. With this Tottenham team, and I said it before, I'll say it again. The narrative around is that Arsenal get excited after a couple wins. It's not. It's Tottenham that do that. Tottenham are the ones that do that, fam. Give them
No,
any
you
bit of-
man used to do that though. You
No,
definitely
I
used to do
admit. No, we did used to. I admit. But these are not even want a trophy. They're getting gassed off like of being first.
Man,
They-
talk
they-
about
yeah,
trophy,
they've got,
fam.
there's no blueprint. There's
as
no
soon as I
base,
start-
there's no foundation.
Why is it with
There's
Arsenal
nothing.
fans? Whenever I give verbal a little bit of verbal, it's back to the trophy thing. Do you not have anything else in your
Because that's where
don't
it
get
all. That's
It is
because
very
that's where it all
significant,
stems
though,
down
kids.
to.
I mean, Ethan, it's very significant. Like,
But so is them not
What-
being in Champions League for like 6-7 years.
Yeah, but
no,
we're
not
not
as
talking
much as
about
not
that,
winning a
though.
trophy for how long?
No,
Like,
of course,
No,
it's-
of
it's
course
the whole
not.
thing.
Of course not. But every time we start talking about football and what's happening here and then, you need to start talking about how many years you've not been in champs.
But do you know what it is?
Hmm.
Ethan, you realize as a top 6 club in the Premier League, this is how it's gonna go. Before I won that Prem in 2020, bro, it was I'm a Premless bum. I just won the champs and I was still getting called. Yeah, play for your champs. Hit that Prem though, bro. Like when you're missing something, bro, that's what it is. That's how you're gonna get scrutinized. So
Alive.
and then on top of that, you're lucky you're not even most hated, because even when you do eventually win that trophy, people are gonna go, wait, 1 trophy in 13 years.
Yeah,
That's what
facts.
man are gonna say to you, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
You get it, bro. I
And
finally won that Prem.
when
One
these
Prem
men
in 30
get back
years.
in champs, it's just.
They're gonna say you qualified once in 7 years. You know how this works,
Yeah,
bro.
it's the same. It's the same shit.
I'm gonna be at that parade still. These men are gonna throw
You
a
know how
parade.
this
cuz.
works, so Ethan. But I think out of all of those, Man City not winning the UCL, Liverpool taking how long to win that Prem, Arsenal not being in the top 4 for how long, you not winning a trophy for 14 years
That's
is
the biggest
the
one.
worst out
That's
of
the
all of
worst
them.
one.
Out of all of
I
them.
swear you man went 9.
It's so
I
under
swear-
the radar.
I swear after
Arsenal
Invincibles,
went
you man went
Arsenal
9
went
years.
9.5
That's
years.
not.
After
Yeah, we
winning,
did.
after
That's
being
not
one of the
14.
greatest teams in the world, and
Yeah,
winning
that's
one
not
of the biggest-
14, G.
It's
winning-
not 14.
It's not
winning
14,
the
G.
biggest, winning
Double
the
digits.
biggest, one of the biggest and best prems. You then went 9 years after winning your next trophy.
That is not.
Yeah.
After that, you're meant to go win other great stuff.
It's not
Liverpool went
14.
and won the Champions
I know.
League. Then
If
they won
that's the
won
case-
the Prem.
I know.
So one second, if you know that's the case, so you're talking about Liverpool, but if you know that's the case, then why do you have so much verbal for me? If you know that I've reached
9
such
years.
heights and I'm currently not there, I'm a fallen giant, why do you feel like you can have a voice? We're not even a giant yet. You haven't even conquered. You
As a
have
fallen-
not won a
How about
trophy.
this?
You're not even
That's
a giant,
as good
though.
as Aston Villa, G, and West
Literally.
Ham.
How about this?
You're not
What's
even
any
a
different?
giant.
How about this? As a fallen giant, where you're at your peak, that's Arsenal Football Club at its peak. Why did it just drop down? Look what Liverpool done, bro. They won the Champions League, then the Premier League, and all these other mad stuff.
You've never been up. You've never been there. So why do you feel like you get to talk to us when you're there?
Yeah.
And I'm
You've never
How does that work?
you all you've done is qualify for a trophy. You've
Literally.
qualified for champs,
I've
and
also
you're
been to the final.
at the beginning of
Hey,
the
why am I
slope.
getting sucked into this trophy
You're
chat,
beginning-
bro? I don't want to have
correct,
to chat.
man.
You meant all
Yeah,
the
of
It's
course
open
you do.
already.
Of course you don't have to.
Allow me, fam. I'm top of the league. I don't receive verbal from you peasants.
You are
Big
so
man thing.
shameless, fam. I really commit to you, man.
Hey, someone clip that. Hey,
I
someone
don't
clip
think they
that.
got chat for me.
Please,
It's crazy.
please, someone clip it,
It's
please.
flipping crazy.
How about this?
Man said I'm top of the league.
Ethan did say a special. You know, I only said I was top of the league because it weren't going to last long, so I had to make the most of it. Is that
I
what it
don't
is
remember
now?
this. You just
But is
put
that the
words.
thing now?
Even, man, by next week, there's going to be somebody new at the top. It may even be me.
Yeah.
But I'm
Bro,
not
how
going to
about
be
this?
sure.
Bournemouth for second right now. Bournemouth for second right now.
Yeah, ball for second.
No.
So
It's so scary.
Like,
literally.
it's scaring me.
You're scaring me, Gino. I'll be real. You are
As I
scaring
said,
me.
I'll sound crazy at the beginning of the season, and at the end they'll say, "Why didn't we listen to you? From why didn't we take you in?" I promise you, bro.
Oh, please.
I already said Liverpool on a decline. I'm on the up, and I'm on the up, and Liverpool on a decline. Game week 1. The fuck?
Come, G.
I cannot wait for this guy to fuck up.
So yeah, lads, I'm gonna shoot
You
off.
might be the
Everyone have a
best.
great evening. Enjoy yourself. I know I will enjoy myself this weekend at least.
Hey,
Yeah,
you're a
lads.
scary you know. Real
Lads,
talk.
enjoy it,
Say no
honestly,
more.
yeah. Get your
Alright.
teeth
We will,
into that
G.
Arsenal win. Trust me.
All right.
In a bit, man.
Let me get to some of the comments. Simon Warner says, when Spurs win the league, I could be bearded, cockety old man. I don't recall them winning it in my lifetime. 100%. Capo TV also says, safe. Appreciate the shout out, my G. Best live football show out here. Like it up, people. Appreciate those words, man. Honestly, big up yourself. Anthony says, all I see is Liverpool, this Liverpool, that. There's Ben Scheidt looks better as a left back in the change room. Don't kill me. As I said, we beat them 3 times in 2 weeks, 4 times in 1 season. We have won each of our last 5 matches against them. Tuchel Tuchel has yet to concede against Spurs. They have 1 win in 35 years at the Bridge.
Oh shit.
Yikes.
Love for coming
Love
with
for
them
that one,
facts,
Ashton. Love for that one. Love for that one.
Love for that one. Still, I'm gonna remember that.
Capo,
I
obviously.
think that was just all aggression. Like all that reply, like I could hear. I could hear him say it. Yeah, I could hear him say that one still.
No, I hear it. We are 2 lakhs away from 75 lakhs, by the way. But we are now on to Arsenal. So 2-0 win against Crystal Palace.
Of course.
I don't think they made it pretty, but I don't think at any point Palace was ever going to win the game.
I don't agree.
I think
I don't agree. I feel like they could have.
You thought Palace was going to win the game at one point? You thought they had a chance?
I feel like, bro, at that 1-0 where Eze 1-on-1, if that went in, the tide I feel would have defo turned and they could have, got the 2-1 win or something. I feel like that is as good as a goal as it gets.
Bro, do you think it's a bad miss or a good
1-on-1
save? Or mixture of both?
I think it's more of a bad miss than a good save. But I don't take nothing away from the speed at which Ramsdale came out and he made himself wide. Sanchez done it today with Rashford. He came out, was alert to the situation, came out, closed him down, made himself wide, and that's all you can do as a keeper, And so I can't, big him up for that one. I feel like that was key, a very, very key moment in the game. And if we conceded that, things could have went the other way. So I got to big up the lads for that one.
Yeah. I obviously stellar performances from William Saliba. Who else was there in there? I think Saka had a
More
good
than
game.
stellar.
Jesus had a good game, but didn't get on
He
the
did.
goal.
He just didn't get, and that's it. That's the only negative you would say is that he didn't go. But everything else, link up play, energy, work rate, decision making, everything was basically good.
Everything. Shout out Ben White as well. I think he had a good game.
Ben White had a good game.
I think being
on the yellow card. Well,
Partey, I think played well.
I hear what you're saying.
Obviously,
Xhaka had a good game as well. I mean, people don't really talk about Xhaka. I think Xhaka actually had a decent game.
Yeah, he did. Besides the yellow, obviously the Xhaka tax, we pay hefty on that one on a daily basis.
What I would do is
Zinchenko.
First half though. I think second half Zinchenko's defensive.
Zinchenko played well.
I think in the second half though, defensively.
Yeah, he didn't play as well as the rest, but he had a good game. And his assist, obviously, big him up, bro. His movement, alert in the box, big header. So I have to big him up, assist on his Premier League debut for Arsenal.
Yeah. A lot of people wouldn't. Like people underestimate the impact of a debut GA as a defender.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro. Get the confidence going. You feel part of the team already. You know, you're part of the first goal kind of thing. So
that's the world.
Yeah, no, it was good.
My opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, it was again very, bro. Like the way I see it, bro. Like you guys have carried on your preseason form, unlike the likes of maybe Manchester United. As I said, you guys I'd say had the best two preseasons. And you guys have gone one direction. Man, you have kind of gone the other. Obviously, we're not going to ignore the Martial injury. I think is a big thing for Man United. But you guys have really turned it on. You've really turned on.
And this is why I said that we are years ahead of Corey. Corey thinking that Ten Hag coming in and these players means top 4 it's not that, bro. We are at a process. We're at a stage in our process.
I never once said that.
We're at a stage in our process where
never once said that, bro. I never said that.
They're two different players. Nice try, Ethan. I see you in the comments chatting.
Ethan, you are scaring the life out of me, buddy. But yeah,
go away. No, I was saying. So my point is, Corey, that we are years ahead of our projects. We're at a point in our projects where we built a blueprint. We've built a blueprint, and now players. We're just getting the players for the blueprint. You haven't even got a blueprint yet of how you want your club to run, how you want to operate from top to bottom. So you're years behind us, G.
Yeah, it's basically I think Arsenal have a foundation,
right?
And I think
stability is there.
And I think Man United's foundation is still at this moment money.
Yeah,
at this moment in time, I think money is still the foundation. That could probably change if Ten Hag over the year. It can.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? At this moment. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones, really. I think one person we need to speak about as well is Martinelli and he missed a sitter and then his response was what impressed me.
Yeah.
Scored a goal in 5 minutes time. I don't think I've ever seen him score another header in the Prem, but he did it, innit? You know what I'm saying? He did it. And that's what you needed. I think once you get to half-time and you haven't scored against Palace,
it could be
start to because for me, I'm not gonna lie, that Anderson guy has sprayers in it. And the sprayers were hurting you, man. The sprayers were hurting. I think they'll hurt anyway, man.
That's what I said, Monto. I said at that point in the game we needed subs because the energy that was getting us over the halfway line in the sense of pushing them back a bit was not there anymore. The players were getting tired. Obviously, they don't want to burn themselves out. It's first game of the season and it's a long season. So they just couldn't press anymore. So the big subs, big up the subs as well, both Nketiah and Tierney. Both of them came with the right energy and the what do you call it? The drive to get forward and push their defense back, which didn't. They were playing in our half, bro. We were sitting in our half. It was coming to Joaquin Anderson. Imagine it's like a basketball guy, bro. Just at the edge of the key, just controlling it, bro. Just controlling it, picking out passes. You're just sitting there defending for your lives, bro. It was tight. We needed to get back up the pitch and push them the other way. Tierney and Nketiah with their tracking back and pressing and whatever. Done it. So, yeah, man. We're goody.
Yeah. It's a tough one. That was always going to be a tough game opening the season, Palace away. And the fact that we actually got the result and kept a clean sheet, I think that tells you everything you need to know about this current Arsenal side. I think it's a new Arsenal side. This would not have happened 2-3 years ago or even last year.
Agreed.
It would not have happened. Would not have happened. So
bro, since Wenger left, they've been our bogey team, bro.
Yeah, literally, we don't beat Palace.
Since Wenger, we don't beat Palace. I can't even lie.
If you look at by the way, guys, we are still 2 likes away from 75 likes. Make sure you hit that like button. There's 2 out of the 70 people in there that haven't smashed that like button. So let's get to that, please. So big up Solo MCFC, reminding everyone to like the video. I did want to speak about Odegaard. Obviously, he's been named the new captain, and I think he didn't play very well. I think he's the only negative in that game.
I agree. I don't think he
didn't play well at all.
He was kind of passing when he was supposed to shoot and shooting when he was supposed to pass.
Yeah, I still wish he had to do with that, but he just too clever. Just shoot.
Yeah, do you think he was doing a little bit of the
annoying? Like
a little bit of the
always wants to. Yeah, it was Ozil. He was trying to beat Ozil too much. Like,
one touch, I hear that.
Just shoot. But I don't know.
Yeah,
big him up.
Man are saying everyone's pissed that Arsenal are winning. Come on, man. No one bro. At the end of the day,
that's fact.
And so once again, bro, you can do that, but yeah, go on, kids. Yeah,
I was gonna say
after last season.
No, a lot of people put you lot down as struggling in this game, but I think P personally, I said I thought you'd win it, but like it just won't be easy, and it wasn't easy. Like it's one of those games, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. I feel like 2-0 to walk away from Selhurst Park with a clean sheet, 2 goals, no injuries.
No injuries, no worries, nothing.
Perfect start, in my opinion. Bro, perfect. Mods, activate, please. Perfect start. Absolute perfect start. And as I said, I was looking at your fixtures. Your fixtures.
Leicester, Bournemouth, Fulham. We got some dead teams. Well, sorry, let me take that back.
Winnable games.
Might get clipped. Yeah, winnable games. Before I get clipped.
Like I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, well, you know, Leicester at home aren't looking that great. Bournemouth away should be a dub. Fulham at home should be a dub, and then Villa at home are also looking very shaky. And then Man U after that. I'm thinking 12 out of 15, 14 out of 15 looks to me. There's not a game in there where I think you can't win.
You know what? Yeah, I was looking at the first 5.
Even Man United. Sorry,
yeah, that's what I was looking at the first 5 fixtures even before the season started. Yeah, and I was looking at about 13 out of 15, and I had the Palace game as the draw.
As the one we dropped points. Yeah.
So how we actually won that game? I want 15 out of 15. I want 15, and I'll be disappointed if you don't get it because I think we should get it.
Yeah, the games you should.
I don't see why not. Yeah, Arteta should definitely get manager of the month if we get that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because and that's the way I see it. Looking at a lot of the clubs in it. But listen, we're gonna move on obviously because we're running out of time. Last 10, we're gonna talk about Man City versus West Ham as the game that's happened today.
I just want to say one thing once. You know you're coming to OT again. I'm just letting you know that again.
But you just said you don't expect anything.
I don't expect anything, but
Boys stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Saying, like I can disrespect my team. You guys can't. Don't you guys run around and stomping all over my team?
Why not?
You just said your team's not even good enough to be. Wait, Brighton just went to OT and treated you like bitches. Why are you acting like Arsenal can't?
I'm sorry. You know that's the first time Brighton won in the history of the club.
Bro,
is that the first time?
It's fine.
First time in history they won at Old Trafford.
Don't you walk around saying, "Oh, we're gonna go to OT and do a thing." Like, I'm not gonna allow that. Like, don't try and disrespect my club. Like, it's not that. Like,
why not?
It's just not that, innit? Like, it's just
why
not that.
Why not?
Why not? It's just not that. It's not. It's not another reason.
You man can't say and do that. You can't.
So then why did you disrespect?
Why can't I say that?
One second, Corey. Why do you feel that you can disrespect?
You're basing us losing to Brighton for Arsenal now coming.
No. Corey, sorry, Montel, can I say something? Corey,
you can have an argument with that. That's cool. What makes Arsenal okay to say that? That's my question.
Corey, because my problem is why did you have a question for Ethan about Ben White and Eric Dyer? A cheeky little question. Because if that's the case, my players are light years ahead of yours right now, light years, and you need to bake, G. Humble yourself. Don't ask cheeky questions.
This is what I'm saying.
And just do your thing.
Keep on picking parts out with what I've said. I said during that conversation, it sounds stupid to say, but it could be that. That's exactly what I said.
No, but you shouldn't have asked because you tried to get a funny question.
Are you trying to say, Casey, you coming to OT and beating me sounds stupid to say, but it might be that?
No, we're not. We're talking about Ben White and Eric Dyer comparison.
No, I was saying, why were you guys telling me? But the whole conversation,
conversation's
about Arsenal coming to OT.
It's not a thing. Like you still think you'll turn up for that game?
Of course, I still believe my team will turn up for that game. Of course,
I do. Yeah, I expect that too.
Because Arsenal are better than Brighton.
That's cool, but you kind of got, like, I'm not saying you haven't got something to fight against Brighton, but you've got something more to fight against when you against
Well, I mean,
Arsenal.
you have something to fight with. It's the first ever game in the Premier League for Ten Hag.
That's true. But I'm saying it's more of a fight when you're playing Arsenal.
Yeah, I get it because of the historical rivalry.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Or I'd like to believe that
it shouldn't take a historical rivalry to stand
it's
up.
true. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's just me expecting.
No, I get it. That's you obviously hating Arsenal as a
wrong.
London-based Man United fan. So I get that. You're a London, like, again, do you know what I'm saying? So I understand that. I'm just saying that, like, right now, you guys, I feel like anyone that can play football is gonna terrorize you, man.
Well, we'll have to see because at OT they did terrorize.
At least under Oli, bro, I'd think to myself, if we give away the ball, you lot can counter and score. Do you get it? At least, and I'm not saying Oli was a good manager. I'm not saying any of that. But on the counter attack, that's what Oli was good at.
Yeah, and he was one of the best.
Yeah, like he could do the counter attacking thing.
But Montel, even last season when we were playing our absolute worst, and Arsenal dominated us at game at OT, they did. Yeah,
we needed a striker. We needed a striker. That's all that we was missing against you. That's literally all we was missing against you, G. We had no striker.
Yeah, okay.
That was was stinking up the place. I remember that.
Stinking it up, bro. I remember, G. All we was missing was a striker against you.
With that lucky goal you scored.
Yeah, bro, Corey.
Oh, the one that was your comical defending again. We pounced on it. That was all.
Well, listen. That is. I think. Well, but again, we are just to talk about the City game now. So City 2, West Ham 0. I'm guessing we all watched the game. For me, looking at the game,
not really.
It was very boring. Like for me, West Ham had about 15 good minutes in the game where they looked like maybe they'll get a goal. Apart from that, I think they just lied. That like, how about this? City didn't even get out of gear 2. They didn't get out of gear 2, and West Ham pressured Man City for 10 to 15 minutes. And I don't know if you watched the game and saw, but Man City started passing the ball off the pitch.
Montel, do you know what?
You
sound like you're upset that Fulham tried so hard for you, but West Ham didn't try the same about for City.
It's like, do you know what it is? It's kind of like West Ham were at home, innit? So I thought, and when West Ham played City at the end of the season, they smoked them up. They smoked them up. Like Bowen was moving mad.
I remember that. Still, they were on the ropes, G.
Yeah, bro. Like City were on their knees, bro. And I'm looking at it today, and obviously, again, I don't think a lot of Premier teams are up to speed, in my opinion. I was looking at Antonio. You know, certain man looked a bit slower. Even De Bruyne looked a bit off it. He got the assist today, but he looked a bit leggy at times today. Foden looked quite bright, lively and stuff. But Gundogan looked like their best player today. Gundogan and Rodri looked their best.
Rodri pretty well.
And even Haaland, he didn't actually do much in the game. Obviously, it was one moment with the penalty, and the finish was assured. Great ball, great finish.
Yeah, great finish.
So, brilliant finish. I think that's what Rashford should have done. That's what Eze should have done. What Haaland did. Open your body up.
That's the crazy thing, though. Look at what De Bruyne is doing. Yeah, leggy De Bruyne. Like Haaland didn't do much in the game. De Bruyne has the quality to do one ball. He can do that one ball every game.
On a play,
guaranteed every game. I think De Bruyne can do at least that once. And Haaland is bagging.
I just think that I don't know. Skamaka looked okay when you come on, but like he doesn't press. He does not press. That's what I told him. He doesn't press. Had an offside opportunity, looked okay, but I don't know, man. I just looked at today. Apart from Declan Rice, I didn't see anything encouraging about West Ham today.
Yeah, everyone, all of them played dead. All of them played dead.
No, Rice played all right, man. I think
Rice played all right.
I thought Ben Rama was okay. From what I saw,
when you come on, you look lively when you come on, but like, I'll be honest, like it's like for me, it seemed like West Ham were just trying to hang in the game. The game. They did. I'll be honest. I can tell you, there was 10, 15 minutes where they took the game to City in the second half, and like Rodri passed the ball off the pitch. Ederson booted the ball off the pitch. I think at one point, I think Rodri passed the ball in his own half. Literally, just gave the ball to Lanzini, bro, and it was like 4-on-3. You know what I mean? Mistakes that you do not associate City with making, innit? You know what I mean?
Mm.
And that's what happens, I think, when you take the game to them. But I think West Ham didn't really take the game to them, and it was kind of about staying in the game, in my opinion. But the game still had to be won by Man City, and I think Haaland done what he needed to do. I think he has hit the ground running. Does he look like he's going to get 30, 40 goals? Not yet, in my opinion. I think he wasn't really in the game that much for me. But then again, it shows to me also you can say that he didn't need to be in the game.
Haaland's one of them guys where at any given opportunity, give him the opportunity, he will score the goal, and he doesn't need to be in the game for it.
And I think, as I said, it's time to stop doing the Nunes Haaland thing now. And I think
forget that. It's so reactionary.
Yeah, like let them do what they're doing. Obviously, Nunes. The one positive for Liverpool is that Nunes got a goal and assist. I think actually gave people something different to think about. And Haaland kind of on a similar thing. Played the 90, got his 2 goals, man of the match, and the 2 young players balling out really again. And let's say arguably two of the most disrespected players. Because let's be honest, the disrespect they got was mad. Mad, both of them. Like the agendas that both of them held were mad. So, yeah, man, I think it's good that they're both doing what they're doing. And big up Foden as well. Foden for me was one of City's best players today. Foden looking serious, man.
So you swear Tavares scored a banger? My guy.
Yeah,
Wait, don't say it so. Say it ain't so.
I said Nuno's doing stuff. I'm gonna look at
Nuno, you know.
What you
saying?
saying,
Goal
Corey?
on his debut as well, G.
What you gonna say, Corey?
No, I wasn't saying nothing.
He was gonna say
What's
something.
Tellers on, Corey? What's Tellers on?
I don't think he's played yet.
Oh, first.
Yeah, on
They
the
haven't
way.
played yet. They haven't played.
Oh, they haven't played.
Wait, that was hard. Oh my days.
Yeah, so send that into the Twitter GC, bro. You know I'm gonna want to see that. Yeah, let me see that.
Damn.
Ooh,
Boy, listen, guys, yeah, that was decent. Listen, we are gonna round it off there. Obviously, big up Chelsea on their win as well. There wasn't too much to talk about, obviously, with the 1-0 win, but we are gonna round it off there because we are on the 1 minute hour 45 mark, and I have to go on another stream as well. Ethan says Arsenal are washed. Pat-Man says
Yeah, this Ethan's just looking like a scary Tottenham fan right now.
Yeah, let me just relax and know what's gonna come.
Yeah.
So we big up everyone in the chat. Make sure if you're new here to subscribe. Obviously, we also have the Big Six Pants Fantasy Premier League with £150 prize for the winner. The link to join the chat. If you become a member, you're able to jump in. There's only 6 people. There's only 8 people in the league right now, and £150 prize. So it's easy money right now. So join the league. All you have to do is become a member. It's £3 a month. Links in the description below. And yeah, man. Money could be yours if you really trust in your ability. Also, make sure you are subscribing. We're on the road to 2K. We've gained a good few subscribers today, but we do want to gain some more. So if you are new here today and have enjoyed this video, make sure you do hit the subscribe button and stuff like that. Solo says thanks to everyone, and make sure you hit that like button on your way out. Thank you for being in the chat from start to finish. Assad said he's had a very good fantasy. Big up yourself, Assad. It's good to have you in here. Man just forgot about us. I get it. Boring Chelsea. No, we just didn't have Vladimir in here, and I actually have to get on another stream. But of course, Chelsea off the mark. Again, Everton.
That game was so dead. It was
so dead.
It was so dead.
You know what I'm saying? As I said, we have to pay for being in the FPL league. Well, if there's £150 to win, then yeah. then yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, big up yourselves, people. And make sure you go and subscribe to Never a Foul, St. LFC TV, One Touch TV, Capo TV, and all those guys there. So big up Simon Warner. Great evening, guys. Look forward to your next live. Have a good evening. Big up Simon, and thank you for watching. Pat-Man, big up yourself. As I said, his signing's pulled out. Indeed.
Yeah, I hear that.
Big up Capo, Nick Saunders, Philip Bidwell as well. Big up Clinical. Good to see you, bro. Last man to score Bristol City in their debut was Aguero. Think of that, what you want to think and stuff. And yeah, big up everyone in the chat. Obviously, big up our members as well. We have more members to big up this time a round. Just gonna head over to that now, guys. Anything else you want to say before I pick up the members?
No,
I was
man.
about to say,
Nah,
big up
man.
everyone. Literally.
Big up
Big up
everyone. Tune in. Watch Arteta.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Pep Junior. Football soon. Some more football. You're gonna see it against Leicester.
Trust me.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
that's it,
Arsenal
man.
show coming real soon as well, guys.
Combined 11
Yes.
on the horizon. Tottenham Chelsea
That's
combined
the
11
bad
will
thing.
be at some
Bad
point
thing.
this week. So that is going to be very. I can't wait. A combined 11. It's been so long. It's
In a
been
minute.
so long since he wrapped up a combined 11. But listen, I'm going to go jump on Carefree Lewis's stream. Big up the members. Chris Kip. We have Chelsea OG, Zio Football, Solo MCFC, Jamie Phillips, Daniel Cucurella, aka Daniel, Aiden Andrews, MUFC Kaz, and Ricky and Joel Madonka as well. Big up yourselves, guys. Thank you. Big up
Big
the
up,
family.
man.
And we will see you in the next episode. Take care.